I've now successfully gotten protection 1, 2 and 3. So now it's time for me to get the last tier, protection 4. It took me around 2 or 3 resets to get this one, but I think it could have been way better, but I was unlucky, and I did some unnecessary things. It was a plain spawn next to a mountain, which I could get spruce saplings from, which could later be used to get money from villagers. And further ahead there was a swamp that makes it easy for me to get full diamonds for the Prot 4. And behind that swamp there was a village, so that was pretty perfect. This one is Ender Dragonless, which means that I won't be killing the Ender Dragon for XP to enchant my armor. Instead, I will be grinding with a village. I went down a clay patch to get diamonds, but I eventually only got out with some iron. But I was able to find lapis, so I knew I didn't do it wrong. I slept and I had a very productive first Minecraft day. I made a cow farm and I used hay bales from the village to breed them. And after that I made a wheat farm that I wasn't going to ever use in this one. So that's where I lost a bit of time. I also made a tree and sugarcane farm. And these were really useful. I also covered up this hole because I knew villagers would fall into it. I slowly crafted some iron axe and used it to mine my first tree. I went down the clay patch before sleeping. It got me 3 diamonds. Oh, and I forgot. I also placed down a few saplings. I crafted a diamond pickaxe and I got steak out of a furnace, and after that I cleaned my inventory a bit and then I paused my game. The reason I paused my game is to minimize the time spent jumping around and doing nothing while trying to think of what I'm doing. After a minute of having my game paused, I knew what I wanted to do. I was going to get the villagers set up. But little did I know that this was going to be the longest part of this run. I started by making fletchers, and that was the simple part. I got 3 fletchers, but after that the villagers started doing their routine thingy, which meant that the villagers would not accept jobs. So that means that I had to wait until next day. So, instead of doing nothing, I harvested the sugarcane farm so I could make lecterns. And after that, I went to sleep to work on villagers again next day. I got a librarian to get mending. And after that I got 1 more fletcher. I trapped another villager to get protection 4. But instead, it gave mending for a lower price than the other one, so I decided to keep it. I went to the other villager to continue getting a protection 4 upgrade. I also did a few other things in the meantime, like harvesting more sugarcane and breeding cows, because else I would have only spent time at the villager and I would have no books to trade with. To show how long it took, I'm going to put a time lapse that goes 1 minute per second. When I went back to my cheap mending villager, I realized I had made a big mistake. Villagers can reset a trade after a while, and I knew that, but I ignored it because there were so many times I had left a villager alone for a while, and it didn't reset its trade, but this time was different. After a few minutes I got a mending villager again. Oh, and I didn't forget to lock his trade. Now that all villagers were ready and set up, I was going to the swamp to get full diamond armor. Now all I had to do is cut some trees to get enough emeralds to buy protection for, and mending. By the way, I have no reason to get mending, but it's cool to have it. I made a 7 bookshelf enchanting table to enchant a diamond axe so I could mine trees faster. And this is where the real grind starts. While waiting for new trees to grow, I went to the Fletchers to get some emeralds. The first wave of trees gave me a stack and 11 emeralds, so I was almost done. I crafted a few diamond armor pieces while my trees were still growing. The second wave of trees gave me 61 emeralds. Now that I was certain I had enough wood, all I needed to do now is trade. And there we go, protection 4 in 2 hours and 8 minutes. This could definitely have been way better, but for now I'm happy with this. Kind of.